Good morning. Good morning, unicorns. How is everyone this morning? All right, folks. Who is joining me on Zoom? Claudia is joining me on Zoom. Here we go. Awesome. All right. Hi. Let's get started. Hmm. The universe knows what it's doing. Oh, I have to laugh at that. Good morning, Darcy. Good to see you. The universe knows what it's doing. Okay. This is at the crux of all worry and anxiety. The universe knows what it's doing. Seriously, I asked myself this question. The entity, the energy that makes the sun rise every day, do you think that entity, Zara, is more powerful than you are? How many times have you made the sun rise? Right? For billions of years, the planets have been going in their orbits, not just in this solar system, but in the massive thousands of solar systems, in the millions of galaxies in the universe. Something is orchestrating all of that. And you are worried whether that entity knows how to help you. Hello? What are you smoking? Good morning, Jamika. Right? That's what we forget. Good morning, Kemi. That is what we forget. All of worry is about wondering whether or not the thing that you want can happen, will happen, or sometimes I hope it doesn't happen. Right? That's what all of worry and anxiety is. And it exists because we think we're all on our own. Nobody's out there helping me. And we forget that same energy entity that makes the sun rise every day is the energy that you are part of. You are connected to it. It is there guiding you, loving on you every single moment of every single day. So if you feel alone, like I did, I felt alone. There have been times in my life I felt totally alone. But the difference is that I asked for help to come from there, and it came through other people. But I always had this realization that it's the universe bringing me the assistance that I need through other people. And that's the missing piece. We think it should come from other people. We become conditional in our relationships with other people because we think, why aren't you helping me? Don't you know what I'm going through? You should. I thought you loved me. I thought you cared about me. You're not helping me? And you have to realize that if people don't help us, the universe helps us through people. And the universe can find people that you don't even know exist in the world to come and help you. Right? I guess it was easy for me. It was easy for me because I was in a country where I knew I don't know anyone. So that made it easy not to look at other people and say, you should be helping me, because I didn't know anyone. And so when help came, I knew it wasn't coming because I had an established relationship with someone. I knew that that help was coming to me because I had asked. But I hadn't asked a specific person. I had prayed for it and it came. And it came through people that surprise and delight. Really? You want to help me? Okay. Thank you. This is how I bought a house that I shouldn't have bought. I got a mortgage that I shouldn't have got. I got a job that I shouldn't have got. I got childcare that I shouldn't have got. Because anyone else in my situation would have said, you don't have any income? You got a mortgage? And bought a house? And you know what the best thing about it was? I was clueless. I was talking to you about being clueless and how powerful it is to be clueless yesterday, I think. I was clueless. And one of the benefits of being clueless is that you don't have any negative beliefs stopping you. You don't know enough to have negative beliefs. So I was clueless. I didn't know how mortgages worked. I just asked and I got one. I didn't know all the reasons why I shouldn't qualify. Right? I didn't know the reasons why I shouldn't get the things that I wanted to get. So I didn't have negative beliefs about those things. But when I did find out how things worked, it made me reflect. Oh, other people wouldn't have got this. Why did I get it? I got it because I didn't have the negative beliefs that other people have. When I tell my children, and I told my daughter this, I know you guys, well, most of you anyway, the old timers in the group anyway, know that my daughter just bought a condo, right? Well, before she bought a condo, she was in this space that all young people are. Things are too expensive. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money saved. I don't have enough income. How am I going to qualify for a mortgage? And then I had to remind her, well, not remind her, but share the story with her because she was too little to remember. I had to share the story with her that when I bought my house, my first house, interest rates were about where they are just now. And I had zero income. Her income is way more than any salary that I've enjoyed in Canada. Right? And she has savings. And she has my support. She's way better off than I was. The thing that is different is she's telling herself all the reasons why she shouldn't get it, and I didn't even know that those reasons exist. That's the difference. So this message is for all those young people who think that they don't have enough. It's because that they think that they don't have enough. That they don't have enough. Being clueless is a very good thing. My mother used to have this thing that she used to say, my mother was very fond of Proverbs. She was an avid reader. If you think this is a big library, my mother was an avid reader, always reading something. And she collected proverbs and phrases and things like that in her head, and then she used them. And one of the things that she used to say was, ignorance is bliss. Only she didn't say it as a compliment. She said it. She used it in the reverse. She used to say that to my father. Because it was her jab at him was that you don't pay enough attention, so you don't know, and therefore you're happy, and I'm the one who's worrying all the time. That's where she was coming from. But just think about it. Ignorance is bliss. Because if you ignore the problems, you are a happy person. And then good things happen. So ignorance, being clueless, which is what I was talking about yesterday, being clueless is a very good thing. Somewhere in our educational system, because of teachers who didn't know better, not knowing the answer to a question became stupidity. Children, you should have read this, it was your homework, you should have understood it, and you should know the answer. And so what happens? Oh my goodness, you know what happened? You know how we create a safe space in our group? Guess what? Schools are not a safe space. A classroom is not a safe space. Can you imagine how this world would change if schools became a safe space for children to allow them to be clueless so that they can ask questions instead of feeling stupid? I don't know if you've had that, but hello, I've had that. I wasn't bullied in the playground as much as I was bullied by my own teachers. I'm sorry. I looking back, yes, I created it. Yes, I created it. I accept that. But the way for it not to happen to any child is for schools to be a safe space where there is no judgment. And more than that, there is no repercussion. If I didn't know the answer, there was repercussion. And so I became afraid. There was no unconditional love. My teachers were the biggest bullies in the world. I was afraid of them. And I was afraid of the repercussion and the judgment. This is why a lot of children shrink and they lose the connection that everyone is supposed to have. So guys, I empower you to go out and create safe spaces wherever you are, in all your relationships. Create a safe space so that the person that you are communicating with knows that there's no judgment, no repercussion, and only unconditional love. That's how we change the world. Right? If you guys know any school teachers, please invite them to, you know what, I'm going to rip this and I'm going to put it on my YouTube. It's my message to all school teachers out there. And feel free to share it with any school teachers that you know.